All right, guys, so Jeremiah Mcclellan out of St. Louis, Missouri, Christian Brothers High School. A huge flip for Oregon here on this National Signing Day as we wrap up National Signing Day. We're going to look at his junior tape here, and McClellan there is at the far side of your screen. McClellan's going to run a go route, going to track the football, very athletic start and stop ability. Rated a 94 as a 4-star and climbing, was really committed to Ohio State. And Ohio State, lost a couple of commits today. And I think this guy is a special player. I mean, I love that when he gets down the sideline, like if you guys look at those like NFL miles per hour meters and things, I bet he's going I bet he builds up speed and gets to like 19 or 20, 21 miles an hour. I mean, Dan Lanning's always about using GPSs at practice, and he clocks his receivers and everybody on the roster to see their speeds. And I think that McClellan could have that kind of top end speed. Look at when he gets to the top of his route here. So he's even with the corner, but then he surges and creates that separation and throwing lane for the quarterback. So Jeremiah McClellan has great separating speed. This is him even as a junior. You could just tell how athletic he is by how he's able to carry the football without even, fumbling or anything. Like, he's really striding. This is a tremendous athlete. Watch him stride with the football, holding the football like this, and he's able to just gain so much momentum down the sideline. He is this home run hitter. He is a guy that really can have potential to be a tremendous player for the University of Oregon. And he's also from St. Louis, and Dan Lanning's up from the northern part of the state. Dan Lanning's from Kansas City, so these guys kind of have a bond. And I feel that McClellan, too, he knows that at Oregon, the quarterback situation is very stable in terms of it being, Dylan Gabriel and Dante Moore for the foreseeable future. Here he's going to find space, going to catch the football. The more I watch him, McClellan, the more I'm impressed by him. Really could be a high-end, player in the Big Ten and a great draft pick. And he's also very competitive. Like, you see him here. Well, actually, he's there going to be the Wildcat, and then he's going to take it to the house. So that's what McClellan does. He takes it to the house. Goes up in between a couple of defenders, contested catch. Just a tremendous wide receiver. Like, I'm surprised. Honestly, like, I've watched 5-star wide receivers, and I think McClellan's, like, right up there on their level. Like, I think he's that good. I think he's NFL draft pick, early round potential, even higher. Really excited about this class. And then Oregon added some depth. Like, today they added a kid, Pelham, who was a USC commit. And I think that, like, when you look at this wide receiver room, I'm very anxious to see if Kyler Casper, like, I know Kyler Casper's really young. Like, is he going to, see a lot of time this year? And then, of course, Jerrion Dickey's probably going to be the focal point. Then you have Gary Bryant. You're also going to probably have, like, a couple of guys transfer, like Trayshawn Holden transferred. Tez Johnson was an incredible transfer, and we have to see about his NFL status. So the Oregon saw a ton of wide receivers hit the portal, like Ashton Kozart went to SMU. Ashton Kozart was from Dallas. So we're going to see, but I think McClellan is going to be a guy who stays and rises above the fray. But I think Junior Adams is going to have so many guys in that room that Oregon's going to find out their pieces. But I think that Jeremy McClellan is going to be a guy that's absolutely like a stick-around guy, like could be the focal point of the offense, could be Dante Moore's main target for the foreseeable future. And then, like, next year, could you imagine if Jeremiah McClellan plays a little bit this year, Then next year, you're looking at a wide receiver room with him and Jerrion Dickey as your feature guys. Oregon also got a tremendous running back, James, from Northwest Missouri State College, literally a D2 commit. That's going to be really good for the Ducks. I love that signing. Savage, another great signing. Like Dan Lanning really closed this recruiting. Dan Lanning closed this down. Dylan Gresham is somebody in this class, so I think that Gresham and Mcclellan are going to be two-headed monsters for Oregon, so I forgot about Gresham. And it's really like going to be Gresham and Pelham, and one of those guys is going to make it, and the other guy's probably going to be hitting the portal in a year. I mean, that's just talking real. That's just talking reality. Like in a perfect world, in the olden days, all these guys would have stayed and been Oregon Ducks for a really long time. But it's, we're in a roster building business with NIL. But I think that Mcclellan, just from seeing his tape, like I hold out great hope that he's going to be on the roster for a long time. And I love the kid's attitude, like 100% love his attitude. Like listen to watch some of his interviews. This kid is a tremendous competitor. He will love working and getting better. And he's just exactly the type of mindset that you want in a wide receiver and in any football player. So, again, I couldn't be more thrilled that Oregon was able to get this commit from Ohio State, Jeremiah Mcclellan, today.